Hey, it's Jack from Jack Gately Real Estate and the Online Real Estate Academy. Let's take a look at the Plymouth real estate market for January 2024 single-family homes. And as always, let's start with price. And wow, look at that. We are now at $712,000 for your average single-family home price in Plymouth in December of 2023. And we've been on a little bit of a bumpy road, but a trend upward. You can see the trend there. It's pretty clear. I talked recently about getting back to this 700 level, which we were in May, I believe, of 2022, and then we fell below it. But it's usually in the winter time, there's usually a slump in price. That has not happened. We'll see if it does. We have outperformed. Plymouth has outperformed the statewide average here. So statewide, year over year, single-family homes are up $45,000. But year over year in Plymouth, we are up $125,000 for your average single-family home. That is amazing. An amazing trend here. We have definitely outperformed the statewide average. You might remember that after the great financial crisis, real estate came back in the closer to the city. 128 belt, those prices bounced back quicker. And now we're seeing, at least in Plymouth, Plymouth outstripping the statewide number. And of course, with that, probably prices closer to the city. Plymouth is a very attractive option. But look at this. It's taking longer to sell your house in Plymouth. That's kind of a strange thing, except it's actually normal in the seasonal winter time. You know, things kind of shut down from a real estate perspective once we hit Thanksgiving. And so it's not unusual to see this number kind of go up. And last year, I think we hit a peak of about 48 days. But right now, on average, when you list your house to when you find an acceptable offer and actually accept it, it's 40 days. A little bit more, or approaching a month and a half on that. Add another month and a half, and effectively, it's going to be a 3-month process on average from when you list your house to when actually you close. So this is kind of within the seasonal norm. The tight range of supply continues. We've been stuck in this supply range for quite some time, somewhere between like 50 to 80 homes. First of the month in January, we had 49 homes. Last year, we had 66 homes. Not, you know, within that very tight band. If you're looking for a home, and once you kind of put in your criteria of so many bedrooms and so many bathrooms, you're really down to not many homes to choose from in Plymouth. Hence the price problem that or problem if you're a buyer, good news if you're a seller. But the supply is really tight. We would think that when interest rates fell a little bit, as they have precipitously since mid-October, you would think that would loosen up a little bit of supply. But no, it has not. The ratio between what sellers are originally listing their house and what they actually ended up selling it for remains strong for sellers. You list it for $100,000, you got to get $101,000. You know, we've had a little bit of fluctuation in this back in the springtime, but now we've been several months now above 100%. Statewide, this just slid to 99%. We're going to keep a close number, or a close watch on this number. The sold number is anemic. We only sold 35 single-family homes in the whole town of Plymouth last month. That's down, I think, from 46 the previous December. There's just not a lot on the market, and there's not a lot of transactions. It is a transaction recession. Even though price is up for Plymouth, there's just not a lot being sold. And is the market going to change noticeably anytime in the future? No. We had 35 pending home sales in December. That was the same as the previous year. And if you look at the trend over the last couple of months, the trend is, it wouldn't surprise me if we have fewer come January. There's just not a lot. As we said, the market is basically frozen. The drop down to 6.8% interest from the 8% has not been enough to thaw out the real estate market here in Plymouth or in Massachusetts or in the nation writ large. In fact, we still have very low volume. Why would you trade in your 3.7% rate to get a 6-point rate or a 7.1? You wouldn't do it. And so until we get mortgage rates maybe in the low sixes, maybe then we'll start to see some volume come back in the market. Me personally, I think rates are going to go back up, unfortunately, but that's yet to be seen. We'll see. Until then, I'm Jack from Jack Eatley Real Estate and the Online Real Estate Academy for your Plymouth Market Update. Have a great day.